Una mujer empoderada, muy astuta, inteligente, no le tiene miedo a nada. Exitosa empresaria, para el trabajo es enfocada. Es dueña de su destino, no le gusta ser comparada.
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back. Otra vez estamos aquí, tarde pero seguro. Guys, it has been another big gap where I haven't been posting and uploading, and I'm gonna give you guys a little quick rundown really quick of why. So I had 2 vlogs ready for you guys. Well, they were supposed to be ready for you guys. One was me going to San Bernardino, going to JOP's parents' house, and a quince, and like partying with my brothers, my dad, and anyways, that was one vlog. And I had posted on Instagram too, saying like, oh, next vlog, tomorrow's vlog's gonna be lit. I lost the footage. I guess I didn't have enough space, my phone didn't back up, I lost the footage. Second vlog that was supposed to go up was the Gavito Ballesteros / Shotty Bay event. My shit got robbed. My phone got robbed that night at the Shotty Bay event. Let's not even say what else happened because this shit is crazy. Can't really speak too much about it yet, but yeah, my shit was stolen. So I lost my footage on all of that. I had to get a replacement phone, but that's not the point of the video today. Today is also a big part of why I haven't been filming. So if you guys know, I have mentioned before that I was gonna get surgery, or that I was in and out of the hospital. I honestly don't think I told you guys I was getting surgery. I just know that I told you guys I was in and out of the hospital. So that's gonna be a story time video today, my first story time on the channel. So I'm gonna do a little like summary on what happened, what I was diagnosed with, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna take it back to basically what was going on. So back in December, we're currently in May. So back in December, the day before Christmas Eve, y'all can't even tell because if y'all look at my Christmas Eve vlog, I look fine. But the day before that, I was in the hospital. The reason why I was in the hospital was because I had like this very sharp abdominal pain in my stomach, and it was also hard for me to breathe. This was like this flare-up, that's what they call them, a flare-up. This happened like around midnight, maybe 2 a.m. And I basically have my own apartment. I live by myself. My mom lives like 2 minutes away. My tia lives another 2 minutes away. My brother is kind of a little bit more retirado. But I had to call my mom. I was like, Mom, like I was in excruciating pain. Like it was horrible. Like when I say horrible, it's like, I'm probably gonna exaggerate a little bit, but that's literally how it felt. Like somebody took my guts out. It was so bad. So basically I was asleep. I woke up with this pain on my abdominal area on my right side, and I couldn't fucking breathe. And I was like I was just hyperventilating. My fucking stomach was hurting. I couldn't even walk. Like I damn near was crawling to the restroom. Like at first I thought like, oh shit, like maybe I got the runs or something, you know, algo comí mal, but it was more than a regular stomach ache. So I called my mom crying. I was like, Mom, I need to go to the ER. Like, I don't go to the ER just for anything. Like, if you know me, I'm going to go to the fucking urgent care before I make an appointment with my primary because they take too much days to be booking out here. But I'm not going to go to the emergency room for something little. So it was so bad in pain, like from a scale to 1 to 10, that shit was like fucking 30 out of 10 because I couldn't handle that shit. It was bad. So I'm literally like, oh, Mom, take me to the hospital. I don't even know how the fuck I walked to the car because my apartment, it's like a gated apartment and shit. And, you know, my mom doesn't have, nobody has codes. You need street, like, fucking keys and everything. So I ended up walking out. My mom was there and she's like, ¿Qué traes? And I was like, I can't breathe. Like, you know, I was kind of explaining to her like what I was feeling. Okay, let's fucking go. My mom had just had kidney stones and she's like, I feel like you have kidney stones. Like, I literally felt like that, you know? And I was nauseous too, pero no vomitaba. So we're on our way to the hospital. I'm hella in pain, whatever, and my mom wheelchairs me in. They take my vitals and everything. We wait, and they do a urine test, and I think that's all they did at first. I don't remember. I don't think they did an MRI, but I know they did a urine test and blood work and a few other studies. They connected me to an IV because I was dehydrated. So they connected me to the IV. They started taking blood and whatever, and we had gone to Mercy Southwest here in Bakersfield, and they kind of just told me like, oh, like TMI, you have a UTI, a bad UTI, and a kidney infection because of the UTI. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, like I'm not drinking enough water, or like that's what I thought. I wasn't drinking enough water, and because that's how you get UTIs. You either don't wipe right, you don't drink enough water, you're not eating enough vegetables, whatever. I don't really fucking know. But anyway, so according to this visit, I had a UTI with kidney infection. I go down, I want to say January, like it was before my birthday because I had to cancel my party because of this reason. So I had gone back again in January. Mind you, it's probably like weeks, like 2-3 weeks after, no, like 2 weeks after that first visit. So after that first visit, I go again, the same symptoms. I call my mom again. She takes me to the hospital. They do an iodine. I think they did iodine this time. Iodine MRI scan. I don't know. It was just so many medical terms that I don't even really remember. So they did the test, blood work, urine work, again on IV, excruciating pain. Like, I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm gonna die here. Like, it was so bad. Both times it was super bad. I went in crying. I went in weak. I went in pálida. Like, what you guys don't know what pálida means. It means pale. But I mean, I was like excruciating pain. Like, I couldn't fucking control my breathing. It was very hard. Like, I felt like somebody was just like pushing all their weight on my chest. My stomach was killing me. And it was only on one side. So I'm just like, what the fuck? And my back was hurting. My shoulders were hurting. Like, it was just a whole bunch of pain, but all because of the gallbladder. So that's basically when they diagnosed me the second time is, hey, you have gallbladder stones and we're just going to give you medicine to control it, basically. So they gave me medicine to control it. And honestly, I didn't get another flare up till like April. I want to say April. So that's December, I had one. January, I had one. March, and February and March, I didn't have one until April. So this time it's crazy because it would happen only at night and it would happen on Sundays. Like, I kind of realized that it was on Sundays. So I would call out, like, my job's probably like, this bitch wants another fucking day off. No, like, I swear I was dying, and they know because obviously doctor's notes and shit like that. But anyways, so I had another flare up in April, and it wasn't as bad, but I didn't want it to get to that point. So basically I called my mom, and it was again in the middle of the night. That's when I guess the attacks were like happening the most for me, because I never had one in the day. I think just once at work, but it was very small. So anyways, I had called my mom, and I was like, hey mom, like, I'm gonna just want to let you know I'm gonna go to the hospital. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have another flare up, and I just don't want it to get worse. Like, I could drive myself, I'm on my way, like damn near about to drive myself to the hospital. And she's like, ¿sabes qué? No te vas a ir sola, ven a recogerme. Like I said, she lives 2 minutes away. So I just like popped a little bitch real quick and picked her up. And I was like, mom, I'll drive. And she's like, no, estás loca, like yo voy a manejar, whatever, And I'm the discomfort is there, but I'm not in an excruciating pain. So this time I go around, they do a whole complete study, like MRI, a CT, urine, blood again, iodine. They confirm. I let them know, like, hey, like, I've been having episodes or flare-ups. I've been diagnosed with gallbladder stones. Like, please, like, admit me quick, And they're like, okay. So I was waiting for I was there for like a good 6 hours at the hospital. And they finally told me, like, we're going to refer you out to a surgeon, but you need to go with your primary to get that referral. So basically, if you guys are not too familiar with like the health environment or whatever, basically you can be admitted into the hospital and get that surgery right then and there. You know what? I missed a big chunk. Okay, so let me go back to the second fucking scenario. So the second time I went to the hospital, I was at Mercy Southwest, and they had to transfer me to a different hospital in ambulance, because the machine that they needed was down for maintenance or some shit like that. So they transferred me from Mercy Southwest to Mercy Truxton, and that's like in downtown Bakersfield. So that's when they confirmed I had the gallbladder stones, and basically they gave me medication to like basically control it and stuff. So back to the April incident. So we're at Mercy Southwest again. They tell me basically like, hey, we're gonna send you out to your primary to basically send you out to a surgeon. Okay. At this point, ya me duele, like I can't drink, I can't eat certain foods, like whatever, you know? So it was a lot. I had to stop eating dairy. I was so sad because I love cheese. I couldn't have no cheese, my quesadillas, I couldn't have no pizza, I couldn't have anything with cheese. I love cheese. Milk, like I like milk, but I wasn't like, I haven't been too much of a fan of milk because it makes me feel like very like bloated, I guess. So that's besides the point. I was sad because I couldn't have dairy. Like everything was fucking fire with cheese. But anyways, so that same day I scheduled my appointment with a primary. It wasn't my primary doctor, but it was with the clinic I go to, and I had to drive out to Arvin, which is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Bakersfield. Because that's the only walk-in clinic that they had, that they closed late and stuff like that. So I had gone, and I spoke to the doctor, and they're like, what's going on? Kind of told them basically what I'm telling you guys. And they're like, okay, we're going to submit the referral, and we're going to submit it urgent. So basically, they've submitted the referral on, I want to say it, Monday. Yeah, on Monday. They're like, give it 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You should hear something by Thursday night, Friday morning. They called me on Friday, and they're like, hey, we found you a surgeon. Go for your pre-op. Okay. So basically, I don't even want to I don't know if I could put the doctor's name, but yeah, I don't know. I guess so my surgeon was Dr. Michael. So he's a general surgeon. These surgeries are not required because it's not like a heart transplant. They're kind of like selective surgeries, or I forgot what they're called, elective surgeries. Basically, you're requesting to get something taken out. So basically, I had gone to my surgeon, and the process was super fast, like super fast. So I had my surgeon, I get my pre-op appointment, and I go on a Tuesday. He basically explains literally like within 4 minutes, like, this is what's going to happen. We're going to remove this, and that. We're going to put clips here, clips there, whoop-de-whoop. So me and my mom go, because she's like, yo te voy a acompañar, whatever. So, so she came with me, and I was kind of scared. Like, this is my first surgery. I want a BBL. And after this, I don't think I'm getting a fucking BBL, because I could barely survive this damn thing. But anyways, so my mom had gone with me, and we're like, okay, like, damn, that was fast. Like, I was really thinking, like, we're going to sit down in a desk. They're going to explain what you need to do prior, this, and that. All they said is absolutely no dairy again. And they said, don't drink 24 hours before your surgery. So when I went to the first visit, I was just like, oh, well, the second time when they told me you can't drink, you have gallstones, I was like, oh shit, like I can't drink anymore, cancel my party, move on. I'm like, I could have been drinking, I could have had my party, I could have, still been popping bottles and stuff, but I kind of was still popping bottles even though I shouldn't have, pero me calmé un poco. So anyways, they tell me we have surgery. It's, mind you guys, I'm at that visit on a Tuesday. They're like, we have an open spot for Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a day. I'm not gonna, like, we're on Tuesday. Wednesday is like pre-op appointment, check-in, and then surgery. No, I'm not gonna do surgery in a day. Like, relax. So, and either way, I felt like I needed to tell my job, like, hey, give me at least 2 weeks, And it was my cousin's quinceañera, and I had to do 2 ramos for her, and they were big ones, and they were badass. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna get surgery that day. I just give me the next week you have available, whatever. The next time they had available was May 3rd. which May 3rd is my sister's birthday, May 4th is my brother's birthday, and May 3rd it was my madrina's bachelorette party, and I'm her maid of honor. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to go because of the surgery. I'm like, dude, do you want me to, like, I felt like she was kind of upset, but like at the same time, it's like, sis, you want me to be okay for your wedding, or you want me to be dead, like del dolor, you know? So thankfully, like, she understood, you know, and she was really a big support during this. So unfortunately, I missed the bachelorette. I had surgery May 3rd. And they basically, the process before surgery is you have to check in. So my surgery was at Memorial Hospital on 34th and Union, or 34th and San Dimas. I don't fucking know, but out here in downtown, and I mean on the east side of Bakersfield. So I did 2 days before my surgery, I had to go register, and basically they gave me like the soaps I needed to shower with the day before and the morning of, and stuff like that. So guys, it got fucking crazy. So if y'all ain't snacking on some popcorn right now, go get some botanas, some fresas con crema, whatever you need to snack on, go get it, because it's gonna be a long one. So anyways, basically they had to do like a pregnancy test and everything. Doctor, are you pregnant? No. Doctor, I'm not pregnant. Is there a chance? No. But anyways, they just did my urine sample. I signed forms, and they gave me my soaps. I left home. I had to go see my surgeon to go pick up some like EDD paperwork or whatever. And yeah, so that was literally like my pre-surgery. So now it's surgery day, and the day before surgery you have to call so they can give you your time to arrive. I was thinking I was gonna get like a 5 a.m. arrival time. I was hoping for an early appointment, you know. I still had an early appointment, but I came out late as fuck. So basically, I had to be at the hospital, I believe, at 9 a.m. or 10. And my surgery was gonna be like around 12 or 1. So my mom me acompañó to my surgery. And she basically, I was supposed to have like a power of attorney. I didn't end up getting assigned. So I basically like, you know what? If something happens, my mom's here. She's responsible for making the decisions. She's gonna speak for me, verbal consent. So surgery comes around, they're prepping me, they give me my like prep room where I change out of my clothes, put the gown. Basically they review what they're gonna go on again. They put me my bracelets, they, you know, check my vitals, everything. So from that room, they transfer you over to like the pre-op room, and it's like a waiting room where the anesthesiologist comes and like tells you like what's going on and what they're gonna do, and they're gonna put you to sleep and sign this form, whoop-de-whoop, right? So this time, my mom's with me. They still let her be with me this time. The surgeon comes in and he tells me, are you ready? Like, this is what's gonna happen. Basically just reviewing what we reviewed at pre-op, what everybody else has been saying, whatever, you know? And I'm like, yeah, but let me tell you guys something. I honestly knew deep down in my heart, surgery wasn't gonna go the way I expected it to be. Deep down in my heart, I knew I was gonna experience some complications, and I fucking did. And it was crazy. It was crazy. So I went into the surgery room. Basically, I kind of don't even remember. They didn't put no anesthesia. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I know it's not anesthesia. It's anesthesia. I don't know. Anesthesia. Basically, me pusieron a dormir, right? I said bye to my mom, and I gave her like all my belongings, my phone, my AirPods, like my jewelry. They wanted to cut off my jewelry. I had like permanent bracelets and like some beaded bracelets that I know you guys seen in some other vlogs. They have to basically tape them, so basically they wouldn't be in the way. So I went into the surgery room, and basically they put me to sleep. I honestly don't remember like going to bed. So they put the oxygen or the IV or whatever the fuck they did, and I knocked out. I don't remember nothing, obviously, because I was asleep. But I was very nervous. I was very scared, and I have asked you guys some questions, so I'm gonna put these little questions where I feel like they belong. Somebody said, were you scared? I was fucking scared shitless. One, it's my first ever surgery. 2, I had a feeling that something was like, it wasn't gonna go right. And 3, my mom was trying so hard not to be nervous, but I was fucking nervous. And I guess she felt it, and she kind of like reacted like to nervousness a little bit. And I was just agitada because some shit had happened, and I was just like, fuck, like, what if I don't make it, and that's like the outcome. I'm gonna cry a little bit, but like, what if I don't make it and I don't see these people anymore, me over here, like, I'm very like overthinker, I'm a little dramatic, but I was just thinking, like, it's because you never know, surgeries are not, it's scary, like, you're under a knife, you don't know if you're gonna wake up, so let me stop being a llorona. So basically, I go into surgery, whatever, they do the procedure, my mom's waiting for me. My uncle gets there, my dad, my mom has sisters, but sisters, and my dad just has one brother. So my dad's brother ended up meeting me at the hospital. My stepdad ended up meeting me. And it was supposed to be like a quick procedure, like recover for a little bit and go. So basically, I remember being in the recovery room. Like, this is probably like after surgery. So this is where I remember like being in the recovery room, and I'm crying, like, I'm very sensitive, because I said like something happened, and I just, shit wasn't where it was supposed to be at that time. And let's just say like situation wise, because I don't want to speak too much about it, but I remember coming out of the room and asking for my mom. And I was like, my mom, where's my mom? Yeah, we're gonna go see your mom. We just have to wait you out for a little bit, okay? All right. And they start wheeling me out. And I remember, like, this is probably like the minimal things that I remember, like coming straight out of surgery, is they stop at the waiting room and they're like, she's out of surgery or whatever. Everything was good, I wish I had my mom here so she could kind of like put her aspect into the video, but she's not here. She's working, and I've got to film, so we're here. So basically, I asked for my mom, and I was like, mommy, like, or mom, I don't remember. It was something mom. And I started crying, and I had asked her something, and I don't really want to say too much, but I asked her, and she's like, no, like, it didn't happen. And I was like, okay. And I started crying more, and I was like, hella agitada. So basically, they take me to the room, and they lay me on the bed. And mind you, I'm in uncomfortable pain, because when they do you a surgery, they kind of like blow up the area so they could get in that area. So basically, they blew up my belly, like, to be able to pull out the gallbladder or whatever. That's what they took out, the gallbladder. And I felt so bloated, like constipated at the same time. It was just really bad, like pain, like it was uncomfortable. So basically they told me, like, you can have a snack, so they gave me graham crackers and apple juice, and apple juice is so fucking chef's kiss. I loved apple juice since I was a little girl, and I kind of stopped drinking it, but during the hospital, like, that's all I was sipping on, apple juice and water. But anyways, so they gave me crackers, and they're like, do you need a pee? And I knew that they told me once you pee, you're out, and I was like, no. And my stepdad was barely coming, and he lives out in Encino, so it's like, okay, like, I'm not gonna make him drive all the way to the hospital. And honestly, I'm not gonna say like I waited just for him, but I didn't have to pee. Honestly, I didn't have to pee, but I was just like, well, let me just wait a little longer, see if he gets here, because I can't move. Like, I know they could help me, but like, I feel hella heavy and I feel hella weak at the same time, that I don't feel like they're gonna be able to pick me up. So I waited a little bit more, and my mom was like, oh, casi viene, I was like, okay, well, when they come back again and they ask me if I need to go to the restroom this time, I do have to go. And it was probably like within 10 minutes of that first try that they asked. So they asked me, do you need to go to the restroom? And I was like, yeah, I actually do. Can you please help me? So they took me to the restroom, because I can't walk. Like, I'm still like barely waking up, I ate my snacks or whatever. And it just felt weird, like peeing. It was so uncomfortable. TMI, I'm sorry. But basically I peed, and as soon as I get out the restroom, motherfuckers are out here like, come on, get off the gown. We're putting you in your clothes. You're going home. And I'm just like, damn, bitch, like, give me an hour or 2 or 3. Like, I'm not ready to go. So basically they they got my shit ready for me while I was in the restroom, you know, helped me put on my fucking clothes, and they wheelchaired me out. And luckily my stepdad had got there. If I remember, he had got in there, or he was barely getting there. No, I think he had got there, and he was helping me like take out my stuff and whatever. And I remember like just being like dead ass knocked out in the wheelchair. And I see my uncle, and yeah, so my uncle, he had bought me comida. He was like, what do you want to eat? He had asked my mom, like, what does she want to eat? Like, I didn't think I could eat. I had to eat liquids. So I was like, I want a Subway soup, like the broccoli cheddar soup, so fire. So I had asked for that, and he brought it for me. And everybody, well, they had, my stepdad and my uncle were there, and my mom. And I was struggling getting into the car, honestly. And shout out to my stepdad, because he helped me a lot in the like the moving process. Like my mom, I feel like my mom está bien delgadita, like, well, now, you know, my mom, we were on the heavier side, you know, and we just kind of started watching what we eat, and we lost weight. And my mom has lost a lot of weight, so I feel like my mom is really delicate. So I didn't really want her to help me, you know, so I kept telling my stepdad like to help me, and he, even without me asking, he was willing to help me. So like getting into the car, moving from like bed to the couch to like to the restroom, like literally my stepdad helped me a lot during that process, because like I said, my mom really tried to help me, but I kept telling her, mommy, I'm gonna break you, like, you know, I don't want to break you. So we ended up going home to my apartment, and my family started showing up, you know, my uncle, my mom was there, obviously, my stepdad, my uncle, my tia, my uncle's wife, and my grandpa showed up, and my brother showed up too. And my brother's like, do you want anything to eat? Says, like, we were grubbing fat. I mean, well, they were grubbing. My brother had took me a sopa from Pollo Loco. I had the sopa from Subway, and then my grandpa took me albóndigas, because I was really craving albóndigas. So I had a little bit of food for like enough days to keep me like in the liquids, you know. Pero si se me antojó, my uncle had got the family like KFC. So se me antojó a little bit of mashed potatoes, took a little bit of mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna put a little bit of a clip right here of us like eating and how I felt that day, and a little quick update. I'm home now. I feel discomfort in my stomach and like sore, and all my gas is like stuck, but I'm doing okay. I'm still kind of like droopy, but I have my family out here. So after that, this is May 3rd. On May 4th, it's my brother's like birthday. They basically gave me medicine to control the pain. They said I was gonna be uncomfortable. They said I was gonna feel like nauseous and stuff. So I think somebody went to pick up my medicine. I don't know if it was my brother, my uncle, I think it was my Nino. My Nino went to go pick up my medicine. So shout out to my Nino too for running these errands while we're in the hospital, because they were going to close at a certain time. So he got my medicine. I was just popping pills, not like that, but like I was just taking my medicine when I needed to, as I needed to. And I was originally going to sleep in my bed, but my bed is really high, and I had 4 incisions, you know, so I'm just like, I can't really put that much pressure on my body. So I ended up sleeping in the couch, and I had to be with somebody for 24 hours. So I let my mom and my stepdad stay in my bed, and I stayed in my couch. But my stepdad actually, like, he wanted to go to my mom's house, you know, because he felt a little bit more comfortable, which is fine. And he just came early in the morning the next day. So this next day is May 4th, which is my brother's birthday. The doctors told me, like, you need to walk, you need to release gas. If you're not going to walk, this discomfort is just going to be there for a long time. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I felt pretty good, you know. I was like, oh shit, day 1 post-op, and I feel pretty good. Like, it's my brother's birthday. I'm not drinking. I'm just going to go eat, like, the dinner. I'm going to have a clean diet and just go from there. So we had gone to a puesto out here in Bakersfield on White Lane, and it was... I'm walking like a grandma because I'm still discomfort, you know. So we go to my brother's, we celebrate his birthday. My brother was gonna go out to the club after, so my mom was like, oh, pues yo cuido a Aiden, which is my nephew, my godson. So it was me, my mom, Aiden, and my stepdad who stayed at my house. And again, I stayed in the couch. My mom and my stepdad this time, he did stay, and he took the bed with my mom and my nephew. So at like 2 a.m. I get this sharp pain again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it felt like times 5 at this point of how I was feeling the first few times where I was in the hospital. This is gonna be such a long video, guys. I am so sorry. So basically, I'm like, fuck, let me take my medicine. So I have to, and I feel like I have to go to the restroom. So with me like moving and like grunting and moaning, like my stepdad woke up and he's like, Gigi, are you okay? And I was like, I need to go to the restroom. So he helped me walk to the restroom, and I was like, I need my medicine. Like, it's hurting me. And he's like, okay. So I took my medicine. I fell asleep. I thought I was okay. I was okay for a few hours, probably like at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I woke up again, but with excruciating pain again, like unbearable. Like, I was like, it was very hard for me to breathe. I couldn't fucking breathe. The pain was still there. Like times, if it was times 5 the first time, it was gonna be like times 30 again. So basically, I'm like, I need my medicine. I need my medicine again. It wasn't fucking helping. So I told my mom, I need you to call 911. I have never asked to call 911. Okay, never. My mom was with the baby. I just knew like, this is not okay. Something's wrong with me. I'm not coming home. So I told my mom, pack me a bag, call 911. I'm literally in the couch, like fucking vegetable. Like, I couldn't fucking move. I'm literally like, you know? And le tocaba comer a mi godson. So he's over here like thinking I'm talking to him. He's over here, making fun of me too, you know? But he's a baby. He doesn't fucking know. So I'm over here like, I could hear him, but like, I know the grunting, the moaning wasn't gonna help, but it was like soothing me, you know? So my mom's on the phone with 911. She gives them the address, how to get in, and shit like that, you know? And fucking, I'm like in pain, dude. Like, I can't even fucking walk. Like, they asked me, can you walk from your living room to the door? And I'm literally like, I'm in the couch. My couch is literally right next to my door. This isn't my layout. This is my brother's house. But I could literally open the door from my couch, you know? But I couldn't fucking move. And I'm like, nope, I can't move. And they're asking me all these questions, like, what's going on? And at this point, it's like, fuck, somebody answer the fucking questions for me, because I'm in fucking pain. Like, how are you guys gonna ask me all these fucking questions when I can't fucking answer, you know? They're like, what's going on? And I'm fucking crying. I'm trying to fucking breathe. I'm trying to control the pain. Like, you know, it was too much on my body. And I was just like, fuck, like, I just had gallbladder surgery, like, 2 days ago. Like, I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm not lying. She wanted to take me to the hospital. I was like, Mom, I'm not lying. Like, please call 911. Like, check my packet and see what are the symptoms if it's complicated. And it did say shortness of breath, and it said, like, abdominal pain or whatever, you know? So that had happened. And then they end up taking the gurney into the apartment, because I can't fucking walk. You got EMT, you got the firefighters and everybody. And I just remember like taking baby steps from my couch to the gurney, and from there they take me out, and I go by myself. You know, my mom has the baby. Like, I told her, like, call my brother, they need to come pick him up or something, you know. And we just didn't know how the fuck we were gonna do it. I really didn't fucking care. I just needed to get to the hospital, and I didn't want to wait in the ER waiting room, you know. So I knew, like, oh, if you go in an ambulance, so I thought they're gonna put you in right away. It's like, bitch, you fucking thought, because that's not what they did. So basically, I don't remember my drive to the hospital. I just remember feeling super weak. I felt pale, but I couldn't see myself, so I can't verify that I was pale until like after the fact. So basically, I get into the hospital, they start asking me questions again, and I'm like, okay, the EMT knows, like, please tell them, like, what the fuck is going on. Nope, they want me to answer. So they're like, unfortunately, we have no rooms in the back. They send my ass to the fucking emergency waiting room, okay? This is why I didn't come in a car. I needed to get in there fast. Like, no me creo la pinche reina de Inglaterra, pero like, me estoy muriendo here, like, come on, you know? So they start running scans on me. They start running like vitals on me. They want me to take a urine. I can't fucking pee. Like, I literally can't fucking pee. I have barely anything in my system, you know? Like, I wasn't eating a thing. I couldn't pee. They did my fucking vitals. My mom ends up getting there with my stepdad, and my mom's like freaking the fuck out. Like, I just know she's freaking out because the way that she's like, está pálida. I'm literally like this. I'm not even fucking exaggerating. My mom has pictures. I'm gonna fucking insert them, but I'm literally like this, like on the fucking wheelchair, and she's like, está pálida, and I could feel myself hella, like I could feel myself, but I didn't see myself till like after, like she took, I think she does have pictures, because I think she showed it to me. So she fucking like started freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, Mom, I need to go to the like I need to go to the back. And my mom's like, dude, everybody's looking at me like, fuck, she's gonna fucking die here. Like, and I'm by everybody, I mean like the other sick people. Like, they're just looking at me like, holy shit, like she's fucking dying. Like, I just remember them just staring. And there was another girl in front of me too, and she looked bad, but the girl was like, no, the girl that was with her, she's like, she looks so fucking bad, and she was like pointing at me, you know. So my mom started asking like, what's going on? Like, she needs a room. Like, she's so fucking pale, this and that. And they're like, she's like the first on our list. Like, she's gonna be admitted as soon as there's a room. Like, she's the first one. Like, she's basically beating everybody else because of her vitals. I guess, I don't know if I don't remember. Like, I wish I could remember and be like, yeah, like this is what happened. But I don't remember if they were saying like my vitals weren't looking normal. But the fact that I was super pale and I was like had the chills or whatever, and I was so weak, they rushed me in. So they rushed me in. I'm on fucking medicine again. They give me Dilaudid or some shit like that. Like, that's like high pain medication. Like, I was just knocked out the whole time. They started taking me for scans, for MRIs, a whole bunch of other shit. Different scans, blood work. They wanted me to pee, and I was able to pee in the back, but I couldn't fucking walk. Like, it was so hard for me to walk. I was literally like scooting. Like, it was so weird. I wasn't like walking. I was literally scooting. And then I have the IV and all this, so it was a lot. My mom, literally, shout out to my mom because she really did take care of me. Shout out to my stepdad, shout out to my tias, you know, everybody who kept up with me, my family, you know, my friends and people who I didn't even think would check up on me. Shout out to you guys too, because you guys really did your party, como dice mi mamá, en el hospital, en la cárcel, y in your deathbed. That's when you really know who your real ones are. And shout out to everybody who kept up with me. I appreciate you guys de todo corazón. So back to the story. So they do my labs, whatever. I'm still like sedated as fuck, you know. And this is probably by like 1 in the afternoon. And mind you, we got there like at 6 in the morning. It's probably like at 1. They said if there's a bile leak, she's gonna be admitted. She's gonna need an endoscopy. She's gonna need clips to stop the leakage. Kind of explain to you guys basically what a bile leak is, something super quick, and how I understood it. And I might be wrong because I was hella sedated when they were explaining. Basically, it's a liquid that leaks from the bile duct when your gallbladder is removed. It may, if it's not removed, if it's snipped a little bit wrong, you're gonna have a leak. That's how I understood it. I don't really know. I'm not a fucking doctor. Don't ask me. I'll try to give you guys my experience, but like to the max, you know. I can't go too in depth. But anyways, so I did that, did that test for the bile and all of that. And if there's not a bile leak, she's good to go. We're just gonna give her medication. All right. Deep down in my heart, I fucking knew I was gonna stay. I fucking knew it as soon as they said that, because I'm like, yeah, the pain is horrible. Like, it's not stopping. I just wanted more medicine and more medicine, you know. So, like at fucking 5, I want to say, they confirmed that I have a bile leak, and she's getting admitted. I just seen the form. She's gonna be upstairs. I think it was like the 6th floor or some shit like that. Yeah, the 6th floor. No, I don't fucking remember. I think they had moved me up at first. So they put me in a room, and it was like a small little room, and I have a little bit of clips of there. But that was on a Sunday. On Monday, I was supposed to get my endoscopy. Well, I got my endoscopy. On Sunday, I basically was sedated the whole time. I just remember getting transferred to the room. Obviously, they go in every so often to check your vitals, to draw blood, basically like the routine. I was at the point where I was just like this, like, fucking take my shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't feel it anymore. Just do what you gotta do. So that night, my mom stayed with me. My brother had gone and visited me. I think some other family members went to go visit me too. I don't really remember. But I couldn't breathe. Like I kept telling them I can't breathe, like I need oxygen, you know? So they ended up putting me on oxygen, and I have a clip of that one for sure, so I'm gonna insert it. They put me on oxygen, and then from there, the next day, I can't eat nothing. I've asked for ice chips, I've asked for water, for liquid. Can't eat nothing because I'm getting an endoscopy. I was literally like a hella days without eating, being in the hospital. All I was with is IV. So basically, they scheduled me for my endoscopy the next day. This is another doctor who's gonna come and do my surgery, and I think not my surgery, but my endoscopy. If I remember, his name is Dr. Manu. So he ended up doing my endoscopy, and I thought I was gonna get an early appointment or an early procedure because I was there all fucking day the day before. No, bitch, you thought again. They didn't fucking put me into that stupid room till like 5 p.m. You know, so that when you're in a hospital, you technically work 12-hour shifts from 7 to 7. You're working a procedure from 5. It's damn near a 2-hour procedure. Like, you're gonna fucking be rushed at the end. And this is shit where it started getting complicated. So they basically, the endoscopy, what they were supposed to do is stop the leakage or the bile leak. So my body is leaking this bile. They need to put a stent, which is like a little, like a block, like a fuck, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like a little palo to stop the leak. Well, the doctor who was doing the endoscopy the first time couldn't get it. He couldn't stop the leak. So basically, I guess they used like something called guard wire, I don't fucking know, something wire. The point was that the wire wasn't going up to where it needed to, se enredó, and basically that's why the stents couldn't go up to where it needed to. So he half-assed it, and he just put a little piece of the stents where as high as it could go, but not where it needed to be. So he, at this point, this is where I want my mom to be in, because she's gonna be like, well, they fucking freaked me out. So basically, during this endoscopy, luckily my padrino was there and my tia was there. So my nino and my tia were there. And luckily they were there to support my mom, because the way the doctor told my mom, I took it as, and I know she took it as, damn, your daughter's dead. So basically the doctor comes out and tells my mom, I'm sorry, I couldn't help your daughter. When you guys hear that in movies, when you guys hear that in shows, when you guys experience this shit in real life, like, you're thinking the worst. You're thinking like, oh shit, like, what the fuck happened? What do you mean? Like, she's fucking dead, you know? So my mom's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean with my daughter? Like, what's going on? Is she okay? Is she okay? And he's just like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help her. How the fuck? Like, bruh, I'm alive, okay? Obviously. But like, you could have been like, she's okay, like, she's alive, but unfortunately the endoscopy wasn't successful. I couldn't get, like, explain a little bit more, be more in depth. Like, you're over here freaking out my mom and shit, you know, thinking I'm dead. And I remember waking up, and I just remember I just remember being super fast, like super activada, you know, and my heart was racing. I remember feeling my heart race, and I'm just like, fuck, like, I don't remember what the fuck was going on, but I just remember like waking up, and everybody's just like, from the fucking nurses were like huddled up on me, and her heart rate is going up, and that's all I hear, you know. And I just remember these people being on top of me, like trying to cover me. So I don't know if like I had a seizure, I don't know what the fuck went on, I don't know if I was like tweaking, I don't fucking know. But I just remember like hearing one of the nurses, I don't even know her name, like I just remember her saying like, her mom is freaking out. She's on the phone, freaking out. I don't even know why. So basically saying like my mom was being dramatic. She's like, I need to hurry up and finish these notes. Like, I gotta check. I have like 2 minutes before I clock out, and I'm over here with a high ass heart rate. I didn't know that at the time, but my heart was fucking racing, you know? And they're like, we need to stabilize her. So they started putting stickers on me. Boom, 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 heart monitor. So they put me on the heart monitor. Y'all, fuck that fucking heart monitor, because of that heart monitor, I couldn't shower my whole week that I was at the hospital. I was just supposed to be in the hospital 1 day for surgery. Porque se complicaron las cosas, because things got complicated. I literally had to get transferred to LA. So basically, my mom's freaking out because she thinks I'm dead. They don't tell her too much information. She's calling my uncle basically, and my uncle's trying to like transfer my stuff from one room to the other. And basically, I don't fucking remember from there. Honestly, I don't remember because I was so fucking sedated. The anesthesia, whatever the fuck, anesthesia, I'm gonna say it in Spanish because I say it better in Spanish. The anesthesia wasn't wearing off. And I just remember getting hot. I remember getting hot. Mind you guys, at this point, I have a high ass heart rate. You know, I'm getting hot. And I honestly don't know what the hell went on besides that. And I just remember I don't even remember going from one room to the other. That's how out of it I was. I just remember seeing my uncle, my aunt, my brother, and my mom in the room. But I know I scared the shit out of them because they're telling me, they've told me, just so you scared the shit out of us. It was horrible, you know? But it wasn't my fault. I can't control my body when I'm under medication. So I honestly feel I don't know if it was the anesthesia that got me to act like this, or the procedure was being wrong that caused me to get my body to get like this. I've never had a high heart rate. I never get high ass fevers, so it's rare, you know. So that kind of I didn't really know what was going on till the next day, kind of a little bit. So I just remember them coming in, rushing into my room with hella ice packs. I'm even talking about it right now. I'm feeling hella hot, but I remember getting hella hot, and I wish I had my uncle and my mom and so they can explain and shit. But they took me off all my blankets. And I know this because my uncle just told me this a few days ago. So they took out all my blankets and they started putting ice on my armpits and basically to calm down the fever. And that's all I remember from that night. And I just remember knocking out. Again, they come, check your vitals, fucking dead, take my vitals. I really don't fucking care. So basically, the surgeon comes the next day. The surgeon, Dr. Michael. He comes and it's what's going on? Basically, what happened? I can do the cleanage, I could clean it, I could redo it. The Dr. Manu did it wrong. Dr. Manu is blaming Dr. Michael. Dr. Michael is blaming Dr. Manu. There's another doctor named Dr. Pandaya. She's involved. I don't fucking know. The whole point was I did not feel safe at fucking Memorial. I did not fucking feel like they were taking care of me. They were just fighting back and forth. I was medicated for 2 fucking days with nothing being done, basically. So if y'all gonna go to surgery for Memorial for this shit, I don't recommend Memorial. Please go to I think it was Truxton. Mercy Truxton. That's where they have the GIs for this shit specifically. So basically, for 2 days in a row, doctors were blaming doctors. Nothing was being done. It was just crazy. Anyways, so that happened. And somehow Dr. Pandaya is she needs to get transferred. Why is my daughter being transferred? I don't fucking even know that I'm being transferred. I'm so out of it. I'm just picking up little bits and pieces. So what the hell's going on? The doctor can do it. This didn't work. Whatever. Dr. Michael wants to bring another surgeon, and this doctor doesn't want to get involved. It was just a fucking mess, okay? It was just literally drama. Literally happening right in front of me, and I'm fucking dying of pain and discomfort, and I can't eat, and I can't fucking pee, and I can't poop, and it was just it was hard. It was very, very hard. I was literally I'm fucking done. Don't even do nothing to me. Just let me fucking die. Honestly, that's how I told my mom, just let me fucking die, mom. They're not gonna do nothing. So the doctor was we're gonna send her out to USC Keck. Okay, she got approved. I got approved. I was going into USC Keck, but there was no room available. So being no room available, I'm stuck. I'm stuck still at Memorial, and we get the room approved. Now we're waiting for the fucking ambulance. Still not doing shit. And my mom's you know what? I'm gonna fucking sue you guys. And my mom was pissed the fuck off because they weren't doing shit. So once my mom said, I'm gonna sue you guys, motherfuckers started rushing like this and got me a fucking ambulance within the next 30 minutes. My family came to say hi to me, bye to me. My mom was gonna go by herself. My brother was gonna go with her, pero siempre no fue. So she was gonna go by herself. My mom's freaking out. Hi. My baby. But anyways, she was gonna come and she was gonna go by herself. So the ambulance came, the EMT girls. A funny story, one of the EMT girls was one of the girls that transferred me from Mercy Southwest to Truxton, and then the other girl was my brother's homegirl in high school or in middle school. I don't fucking know anymore if they're even friends. But anyways, they transferred me to USC Keck from Bakersfield to LA in an ambulance. my ass was hurting. I literally fell asleep the whole car ride, whatever. We get to USC Keck and they tell me I'm going into the rehabilitation center. The fuck? I don't need to go to no rehab. And then my mom's on the other side of the hospital and they tell her that I'm here for a fucking transplant. I am not here for a fucking transplant. When the fuck was I on a transplant list? So basically, it was a mess. We get into the room. Honestly, super blessed though to be transferred to Keck because they were so fucking fast. Minus those little like hiccups of them saying I'm here for rehab and I'm here for a fucking transplant. They were amazing. Shout out to honestly USC Keck. They did so good with me. They were super fast. So I got there and basically the doctor was the doctor and his team. There was like probably like 7. It felt like some Grey's Anatomy shit. Like it was a whole squad of them like coming in and telling me like, this is what's going to go on. We have you scheduled for tomorrow. Like this and that. Mind you guys, this is fucking, I didn't even tell you guys. Okay, so Sunday I got admitted. Monday I had my first endoscopy. It was wrong. Tuesday, I get Monday and Tuesday, I'm like in excruciating pain. Tuesday, they're trying to transfer me to USC Keck. There's no room. By Wednesday in the afternoon, they transfer me to USC. So I'm at USC by Wednesday. And they don't do the procedure that day. They just kind of just do more CAT scans. They confirm there's a leak and that the stent is there, the little small one. And then Thursday comes around and I get my endoscopy at like 10 in the morning. Mind you guys, I was fucking terrified again because I'm just like, fuck, like my body just went through a fucking surgery, like a surgery and a procedure damn near every other day. I'm just like, I don't know if my body's gonna be able to take it. I'm already freaked out from the first one that they're gonna mess it up again. I'm thinking my heart rate is gonna go up again. My mom's here with my Nina at the hospital and I'm just like, fuck, like I'm in a whole different city. Like, yes, LA is my city, but nothing that's mine is over there. I didn't think, like, I was just scared for it to like go bad again. But I really liked that they were really fast. So basically I wasn't eating Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. Actually, I didn't eat nothing Friday. Saturday I ate. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I had my fucking meal until Wednesday, a hospital meal. It was disgusting, but I was happy that I had to eat. Y ya después de ahí no me dejaron comer. My endoscopy, second endoscopy was the next day, the Thursday at like 10 a.m. My mom, like, I know she was fucking scared because I was scared. And she just told me, like, promise me you're going to wake up. And I was like, Mom, I promise. But I was scared, obviously. Like, I was already, like, frustrated. I was just, like, I was so emotional already at these days. Like, those past days, I was just so fucking emotional. Like, if you want to take me, like, you know. But, like, don't really take me because I got so much to do still, like, you know. So, para sentirme un poquito mejor, I asked my mom to, like, put my nephew on FaceTime, to call my brother and put my nephew on FaceTime. And it made me cry more because I'm like, fuck, like, this is my baby. Like, he's not my son, but, like, he's, like, my son, you know. And I got to be here for him. Like, I have to wake up. And, like, we're planning his first birthday, his baptism, and I'll be his Nina. And it's like, okay, bitch, like, you got to be here. Like, get it together. So, they were super nice. They put me into, like, the pre-op room. The anesthesiologist came in, explained to me what was going on. They say they have a really high success rate with these procedures. And these are routine procedures, so you don't think they're going to fucking fuck up. Anyways, so they do that. And then they take me in. My mom stays with my stuff again. Oh, quedo caída. Thankfully, Jesus, Lord, gracias a mi Diosito, mi Virgencita, y mis San Juditas, and my angels que me cuidan on a daily. This endoscopy was successful. Instead of putting 1 stent, they put 2 and they took off the half-ass one. So guys, that meant that I was going to be able to eat. That meant that I was going to basically be able to go home soon. I didn't know how soon I was going to be able to go home, but I was going to go home soon. And this is where some questions come in now. Where is it? How do you feel now? Honestly, I feel good. I don't even know how many days post-op, post-endoscopy I am, but I feel good. There was still a lot of bloating, a lot of gas, a lot of discomfort after the second endoscopy. I was able to go home the Friday on Mother's Day. So that was my mom's Mother's Day gift. I was able to go home. Shout out to my Nina for coming, my mom for literally staying every fucking day with me, missing work, and my brother for being there. Everybody who was being there for me. I'm gonna get emotional right now, but everybody who checked up on me daily, text message my mom, my tia, checked up on me, phone calls, FaceTimes, Snapchats, IMs, DMs, whatever. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. Anything, like, it just makes you realize a lot of things, and I'm grateful for everybody in my life. So yeah, so that, guys, was the crazy complications. Like, that's why I was MIA for a minute. Luckily, I'm okay now. I go back to work on the 28th. That was literally a month off of work. That's crazy. And it sucks because I really didn't even get to enjoy my time off. I had to ask for more time because the complications obviously caused my body for more stress. And honestly, they did say, like, if we do the endoscopy here in Bakersfield and she doesn't make it, Keck might have it worse and she might not even come out alive. So yeah, guys, that's gonna conclude the video. I know it's a super long fucking video. I'm so sorry. And yeah, I'm feeling good now. Everybody who showed love, I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry for the long ass video, but you guys also wanted to know what was going on. I don't know if y'all thought I was getting a BBL or got a BBL, but I didn't. I don't even know if I want a fucking BBL anymore because that shit was scary. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could do a BBL anymore. Maybe we hit in the gym 2024, 2025 to get that fat booty, because I don't know if I could do a surgery again. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys. Nos miramos al rato.
Arriba y va con todo, con su cerebro y talento.